श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। प्रह्लादनारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासाम्बरीश सुखसौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्यान् रुक्माङ्गदार्जुन वसिष्ठ विभीषणादीन् एतानहं परमभागवतान् नमामि। एतानहं परमभागवतान् नमामि। अन्यस्मात् सौलभ्यं भक्तौ. We saw yesterday this sutra. Is it not? Compared to other paths, bhakti is easy. Saulabhyam. We saw yesterday a bit exhaustively how it is very easy bhakti marga compared to other yogas. Now, 59th sutra. Pramanantarasya anapekshatvat स्वयं प्रमाणत्वाच्च प्रमाणान्तरस्य अनपेक्षत्वात् स्वयं प्रमाणत्वात्. Now see, bhakti, it says, Narada says, it doesn't depend on any other proof. Bhakti in itself is proof. Very simply, I'll tell you. What is bhakti? Bhakti is devotion or consistent love, unbroken, avichinna rupam. Meaning that love towards Lord which never breaks. That is the nature of the devotion. And it increases also. Yesterday we saw, there is no Purnima in love. It keeps on increasing. In samsaric love, love in samsara, object of our love diminishes or changes in time. It disappears, is it not? You love anything, it changes in time. The object of love changes in samsara, in prakriti. And the one who is loving it, that is you, also change in time. So in सांसारिक प्रेम में क्या है? जिसके प्रति हमारा प्रेम है वह विषय भी बदलता है, जो प्रेमी है वो भी बदल जाता है. आज इसका प्रेम किया, उसका कल और दूसरी वस्तु से प्रेम करेगा. ये सांसारिक का, संसार का लक्षण है. Now in bhakti there is no other proof is required because there are only two things. ईश्वर है मैं हूँ and I know Ishwar. Ishwar is what? Shashvata Vastu. I am what? Shashvata, eternal. So the relationship between two eternity, two things which are eternal. Jiva is Satyam, Shashvatam. Ishvara is Satyam, Shashvatam. So Jiva's bhakti towards Ishvara is permanent. ईश्वर में बदलता नहीं ना, जीव बदलता नहीं. तो therefore in Ishvara and Jiva prema, bhakti between the Lord and the devotee is permanent, because दोनों में बदलाव नहीं होता है. There is no change in Ishvara and सांसारिक प्रेम में क्या होता है? The object of love changes. And here Narada says, because such a love is there, you don't have to have any other proof. Because you know that I love Lord, so pramanantara anapekshatvat. To prove that, I love something, there is no proof required. Like I am my whom. Do you need proof? I am. Do you need proof for that? No proof is required. So, similarly, एक बार राम तीर्थ जी से, राम तीर्थ, स्वामी राम तीर्थ, किसी ने पूछा कि what is the proof that Atman and Brahman are one? What is the proof that Atman and Brahman are one? Paramatma and Atma are one. What is the proof? So Ram Tirtha replied, I am the proof. I am the proof means what? There is no other proof required. So therefore, for Viveka, Vairagya, any other thing, proof is required. Pramana is required. You have got Viveka, Pramana is required. Vairagya, Pramana required. Jnana, Anubhav Jnana different. Otherwise, whether a simple knowledge, if I have understood or not, Guru should certify. Here, Narada says, it is itself in proof. Therefore, in bhakti, no proof is required. Very beautiful, no? Pramanantarasya anapekshatvat, swayam pramanatvatcha. And it is swayam pramana, self-evident. Suppose you say, I love Krishna. Your love towards Krishna need not be proved, no? Think. If somebody asks, what is the proof? Do you require to give a proof that you love Krishna, or you love Rama, or you love Shiva, or you love your Guru? That is the beauty. Now, did I understand Bhagavan or not? Whether my understanding correct or not, I need a proof. In yoga, you may get experience. Whether that experience is the experience or not, I need a proof. Therefore, here so beautiful, bhakti is such that it is self-evident. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I know my Gurudev, I know my Lord, I know my Ishvara, or I know my that Upasya Murti. I know I love him. I don't want anybody else's certificate or proof about my devotion. You know in your heart. So it is an intimate relationship between Bhakta and Bhagavan. And such a love is permanent love. Why it is permanent? Because there is no change in the object of love and the one who is loving. Okay? Therefore, pramanantara anapekshatvat swayam pramanatvatcha. That is bhakti. You don't have to run anywhere to get proof that whether your devotion is there or not. You are devotee or not, you know. Full stop. You don't have to prove to anybody. Beautiful one. Now, next sutra. Shanti Rupat Paramananda Rupacha Shanti Rupat Paramananda Rupacha. The nature of bhakti is Shanti. Shanti Rupat and Parama Ananda Rupat. Cha. Now we say bhakti is easy. Why do we say bhakti is easy? Let us think about it. Why bhakti is easy? Because people in the sansar mein, number one, they cannot practice Katina Yoga with lot of rules, regulations, restrictions. Bhakti mein, what is yesterday we saw? Bhava Pradhan. We saw so many stories yesterday. Bhava Pradhan. So no pomp and show, no regulations, no restrictions, nothing. Bhagavan ka naam any time you can take, in any place, in any condition. Number one. So, but samsaric people, log people who are in this world, they cannot practice Katina sadhanas, difficult sadhanas. Number one. Second thing is, bhakti is easy. I am taking Laukika point of view. Because in Karma Kanda, you need lot of money also. Yajna karna hai, karana hai, Karma Kanda mein, lot of money required. यज्ञ कराना, पूजा कराना, मेरा अगर मैं सुंदरकांड पाठ करा रहे हैं, 20-25 लोग आएंगे, भोग करना है, दक्षिणा देनी है, व्यवस्था करनी है, मनी इज इन्वॉल्व्ड इन कर्म. In dharma karyas, money is involved. In a lighter way, I am taking. Even for jnana to gain first spiritual knowledge, you need to have little money of purchasing books or borrowing books or walking there, here and there, going. Because you have not reached that pinnacle in knowledge. Bhakti, you don't have to go anywhere. Money also is not required to be spent. मन में कहीं भी जा सकते हो. Every day you can go to Kashi or Kailash. Every day you can do Kailash Parikrama. I have not gone. Even then you are not gone. You can see the photograph of Kailash. आंख बंद करके परिक्रमा कर लो. That is the easiest path. So no intellectual exercise is there. No hard work should be there. संसार के लोगों का ये चिंतन है, ज़्यादा कठिन काम नहीं कर सकते हैं, बुद्धि लगाओ, ये भी मुश्किल है हमारे लिए. मुश्किल है ना, बुद्धि कितना तक लगा सकते हैं. That's why Upanishad class hardly anybody comes. शंकर भाष्य, बाप रे, हेयर स्प्लिटिंग, मुश्किल है, बुद्धि लगाना मुश्किल है. एंड वन मोर थिंग, भक्ति स्वतः प्रमाण. Swataprama, I told you just now, self-evident. Why? There is nobody need to involve. I need not involve other people छेड़छाड़ करने के लिए मेरे साथ. Otherwise, सिद्धांत में क्या होता है बताता हूँ आपको. You believe one siddhanta, you come across somebody and you discuss. He believes in some other siddhanta. When he talks about his siddhanta, your mind gets polluted, your mind gets disturbed. I believe this siddhanta, he is talking some other siddhanta, which I don't like it, and you get mind disturbed. होता है कि नहीं? Unfortunately, even today, there are so many teachers, Vaishnava teachers speak about against Shiva. Even today. Yesterday I was listening to a live program of somebody. I will not name the person. So their motto is what? To see Shiva down, Vishnu up. That is the only motto. And they are खराब करके बैठे पर लोग बैठे बेचारे. So he was telling Markandeya story. In the Markandeya story, live program, YouTube live. So Tirupavai is going on. वो कहते हैं कि मार्कंडेय जी तपस्या किया, परम शिवा gave blessings and Chiranjeevi Bhava. Then Markandeya ji got a desire, to see Pralaya. The story comes in Bhagavatam and Mahabharatam also. So Pralaya came, Vatapatra Sai ka darshan kiya. At that time it seems he saw Shiva also drowning in the waters. क्या क्या सुनाते रहते पता नहीं लोग. Shiva drowning in the water. Markandeya asked, you only gave me boon. I am drowning in Pralaya water. And you are also drowning. Both of them drowning it seems. So both of them Vishnu saw, Vatapatra Sai. And what nonsense they speak. And they told Shiva, it seems, Shiva, you have to die. Because ultimately you have to again take another birth. You should accept the change. And to Markandeya, I bless. What nonsense it is. Any meaning in it what we talk? Is nowhere mentioned. And Vishnu told it seems, Shiva, I told you to do samhara work. You have no business to give blessings for Chiranjeevatva to anybody. Because I am supreme. I must only give blessings like that. This Bheda Buddhi, if you have, you will never attain truth, I am telling you. Nas mein to prove somebody is superior. I was amused, surprised the way it is being commented upon. It was not a Pralaya. Markandeya wanted to see Pralaya, not that till Pralaya Kala he was suffering in Pralaya. Read the book properly. He had a curiosity to experience Pralaya. Pralaya Kala mein kaisa hoga? He expressed his desire to Lord Vishnu. Vishnu smiled and disappeared. He never gave anything. And one day he was sitting there under a tree, contemplation. Suddenly, the entire thing disappeared. Ashram disappeared, earth disappeared, galaxies disappeared, Maharana, everything is disappeared, everything is swallowed. He was watching all that. He was alone. Shiva was not there in that picture at all. Shiva was not drowning. Pagalpana hai. Then he saw Vatapatra Sai. Then he went inside him. When he went inside him, he saw again huge Brahmandas and all. Even modern science, modern astronomy questions this, that when all the matter in the galaxy is sucked into the black hole. The question is, the science says now that entire sucked matter goes into deep pit of that galactic pit, and they say it expands in higher other plane, in other dimension, everything expands. Theories I am talking. Ultimately, so there is no end. So कहने का मतलब है कि स्वतः प्रमाण, it is not in other margas you take, for example, pramana is required. I love Lord. What pramana is required? Or in Anubhava Jnanam is there? No pramana is required. Once you reach the truth, I am Brahman. In the Marga, pramana is required. In Bhakti during Marga also no pramana. I love Lord. Who are you to say no? So therefore here, then people say that path which should give us joy, which should be rasatmakam. For all these things, Bhakti is the Marga. So therefore Shanti Rupat, Bhakti is peaceful. Nature of Bhakti is peaceful. Peace. Because once you love and Antakarana becomes peaceful, because Lord is there with me. Shanti Rupat and Parama Ananda Rupatcha. आंख बंद किया तो he sees only all this. Therefore Bhakti is not Nirodha. There is no need to fight with forms in Bhakti. Because why? Because Yoga Shastra says Vrutti Nirodha Tada Drastuhu Swarupe Avasthanam. But Bhakti, he says, Aang band kiya, I see only Krishna, Gokul, gopis, milk pots, curd pots, cows, bulls, gopas, beautiful atmosphere, and in front of me whole show is going on. Clearly I am seeing, as though I am the witnessing, I am one of the witnesses of the particular play which is going on. Krishna is playing. So आंख बंद करते ही आप आनंद रूप, भक्त को आनंद जो मिलता है ना वो अलग ही है. He doesn't fight with thoughts, because every thought is filled with divine. So he says that I don't have to control thoughts. For me everything is Brahman, everything is Krishna Leela, everything is Rasatmakam. Yoga Shastra में somewhere we will push the bliss. Why? We have to attain Sampragnata Samadhi, Asampragnata Samadhi. तब ज्ञान मिलेगा. So in Ramayana also, if you see, Agastya Rishi, Atri Mahamuni, when he went to Ramaji goes to Atri Mushri ashram, no? Sutikshna, Atri will take Atris. There Atri Mahamuni says that, O Rama, though we all know Nirguna Swarupa of yours, but we love to revel in your Leelas, sports. Because there is a great joy to see you in this expression. Therefore, for a Bhakta, Ananda is immediate. For a Bhakta. For a Jnani also immediate, but only after that Anubhav. Bhakti में मार्ग में भी उनको आनंद मिलता है, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. भक्त के लिए सब कुछ, he sees everything divine. Therefore, Paramananda Rupacha. This is the nature of devotion. Now, so beautiful. Chapter 6, Section 2. Obstacles to practice of divine. What are all the obstacles? Practice of love divine. Obstacles to practice. 6 more sutras are there in this section. What are they? So 61st Sutra. Lokahanau chintana karya nivedita atmaloka vedashilatvat. बाबा बाबा बहुत मुश्किल है आप लोगों को सुनना. तातु ठीक है. लोकहानौ चिंता न कार्य निवेदित आत्मलोक वेद शीलत्वात्. निवेदित आत्मलोक वेद शीलत्वात्. Okay. Lokahanau chintana karya. Very beautiful one. How to keep our mind always Shanti Rupa and in Paramananda Bhakti. Previous sutra, no? Shanti Rupacha, Paramananda Rupacha. But the beautiful sutra is Lokahanau chintana karya. Lokahano means losses, worldly losses. Hani, loss. Lokahani, the losses that we experience in the world. Which loss? पति मर गए, पत्नी मर गए, बच्चे चले गए, घर भी चला गया, कीर्ति प्रतिष्ठा चले गई, पैसा चला गया, सब खोया, सब खोया, सब खोया. And I tell you one thing. When Parikshit Maharaj Kundali dekh karke, all the great Pandits came, and when they saw Kundali of Parikshit ji, they said, oh ho, this man great becomes great Maharaja, Dharmagnya Purusha, Jnanavan Purusha banega, ये बालक तो बनेगा ग्रेट किंग बनेगा, एंड इनके अनुशासन बहुत बड़ा रहेगा, अच्छा रहेगा, राज्य का पालन बहुत बढ़िया सा करेगा, एंड एवरीथिंग इज शुभम 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 शुभम. So very happy. All the elders of those times. Father was not alive, no? Who was father? Abhimanyu. He was not alive, but all elders were very happy. But then you cannot expect life always good, 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 good. Then they told, इसका अंत जो है अचानक हो जाएगा. He has to pack and go quickly without any much notice. शापग्रस्त होकर मरेगा. कहने का मतलब है in no everybody's life जो आप प्राप्त किया वो खोना ही पड़ेगा. ये सूत्र पकड़ लेना. जो प्राप्त किया उसको आप खोना ही पड़ेगा. I told you one story of a Zen master sitting on a mountain. You may have told us. Who cares? There's a message he gave to his disciple. What message? Which message? वो याद करना, ठीक है? अच्छा भी बताना पड़ेगा. I think I told. No, I might have told. Who knows? Zen master. There was a Zen master on a mountain. नीचे एक village है. Some people, small town. Many people would go climb the mountain just to listen to the Zen master's teachings. All informal. 10-15 लोग इकट्ठे हो जाते थे. I remember a great Swami Yoganand ji, गुरुदेव गुरु भाई, उनके साथ जब चले जाते थे 2 घंटा अद्वैत सत्संग लगातार बात करते थे. 2 hours, spellbound. Suddenly you will stop and say, now go. Then namaskar kar go. This Mahatma is informal satsang चलता था उनके पास. गांव में मैंने नीचे एक UNI joint family is there. So about 30 members joint family. Huge family. उस परिवार में nobody believes that Zen master except one youngster. He loves him. And he feels that, this kind of a great master is there. Nobody expects him, nobody loves him. In my family, I only go to Chinmaya Mission. Husband doesn't come, children doesn't come. What to do? Like that. He also used to feel bad. But he would attend the satsang. One day he went and asked Zen master. He took, that empty message राजा लोग लिखते थे देखो रोल करके. That kind of a scroll, whatever you call it. Empty one he took, said, Master, write a message on this for the whole family. अब याद आ गया स्टोरी? नहीं बताया मत बोलना, डेफिनेट बता दिया होगा. आधा स्टोरी कहानी हो गए. ठीक है, आपने क्या करो, you give one message, write a message. I will not read it. A whole family should be inspired. Whole family should be inspired. Then what happened? He said, Master wrote something. He thought with this message, whole joint family will be transformed. बताऊंगा, मेरे मास्टर के मजाक उड़ाते रहते हैं आप सभी लोग. अब मैं बताऊंगा करके जाके closed that, rolled it up, then came down the mountain. Everybody he called. Now look here, that master you always, but I brought a message for the whole family. You may not love him, but he loves all of you. I am opening the message, I also not read it. And it dropped down the curtain, opened the curtain, and there written their message. After seeing the message, everybody became furious. All 29 members, including this fellow 30th member also, was disappointed. Message was very, he said, auspicious message likho. Auspicious message. He asked. An auspicious message was, grandfather dies, son dies, grandson dies. No, याद आया? What is the use? आकर में याद आया सबको. अब बोले नहीं, आपने बताया नहीं. Grandfather dies, father dies, son dies. 3 लोगों का मृत्यु लगा दी उसमें. Everybody scolded. तो देखो ये सबका मौत चाहता है तुम्हारा गुरु, black magician है, something, ये वो. This man also was carried away. He closed it and then took that, ran to the mountain top and said, challenged master. I said auspicious message. I thought you would write health increases, prosperity increase, live long. I said auspicious message you send. But you sent grandfather dies, father dies, son dies. सारे परिवार खानदान का मृत्यु देखना चाहते हैं, मौत देखना चाहते हैं आप. The Zen master heard him and said, shall I reverse the order? He asked. First grandson dies, then father dies, then grandfather dies. Shocked. Why? Can a father see the death of his son? Can grandfather see the death of grandson? No. So, auspicious thing to happen in this world is first come people should go first. ठीक है. लोकहानौ चिंता न कार्या. Beautiful one. Worldly losses, do not worry. This we have to spend some time. First one. What do we do? First bit is what? Lokahano chintana karya. Why? Nivedita atma loka veda shilatvat. Because on account of his dedication unto Lord, all the secular loka vyapara and veda vyapara, sacred activities, are surrendered unto him. Secular means loka vyapara. Sacred means worry about sadhana, worry about so many things. Will I realize the truth or not? Will I get darshan or not? Will I get purity or not? Will I be able to see Lord or not? This kind of worries, That worry also given up. And any loss in the world outside, no complaints. Because that's why, what is the Ascharya thing in the world? When Yudhishthira was asked, he said, everybody is dying, but person thinks that he doesn't die. ठीक है. चलो आपको बातों बातों में और एक अनाउंस कर देता हूँ. पीपल आर आस्किंग व्हाट इज नारद भक्ति सूत्र के बाद आप क्या करोगे. वी विल स्टडी प्रश्नोत्तर रत्नमालिका ऑफ आदिशंकर. प्रश्न उत्तर रत्नमालिका ऑफ आदिशंकर. किताब लॉन्ग बैक वही ले लो. बिग वन इट इज दैट वी विल सी लेटर. नाउ सो फर्स्ट वन चिंता न कार्या. फर्स्ट वन. वाई? बिकॉज हमारा क्या है, when Lord takes away something from us, don't insist. Our devotion is actually bargaining with Lord. कोई घर पर कुछ घटना घटी. Recently something happened in one of our devotee members in some place recently. Something happened. Nobody died, but some tragedy, somebody attacked or something. So their house was, not thieves also, gundas came and then complete destroyed the entire house, things and all. He was rattled. Of course, there is some problem and all. Anyway, civil case, court case and all. ठीक है. So I said, may Lord protect you. मैसेज भेजा. कब? सब होने के बाद. I said, may he protect you further. सब कुछ हो गया. मैंने एनीथिंग हैपन्स टू अस, फर्स्ट प्रहार भगवान के ऊपर पड़ता है. फर्स्ट प्रहार मीन्स अटैक. फर्स्ट वी अटैक गॉड ओनली. डिड यू नोटिस और नॉट? दूसरा बंदा गुरु. एनीथिंग हैपन्स टू अस, फर्स्ट वी अटैक गॉड, देन गुरु. हम कब सुधरेंगे बताओ? नारद जी सेज चिंता न कार्या. you should not worry at worldly losses. A devotee should never worry. Look at Harishchandra. What an amount of... He had to bury his own child. He has to sell his own wife. My God. Auction on the market, in the Kashi Nagar. He's not that they keep fighting and they are waiting for divorce. He loves her like anything. She loves him like anything. What a fate, destiny. And he refused to bury his own child because there is no money. She could not afford. I said, no, I will not allow. And she could not recognize him. But he is my husband. And this man also never sees any other woman. So he was also not. Later on when he turned towards her, he saw there is a money hanging in your neck. Take out that money, he said. Then she was surprised. This money is such that except my husband, nobody can see it. If you are able to see it, then you are none other than my husband. Then he recognizes his wife. Then they both cry for the child. But he doesn't allow him to be buried. What an honesty, my God. I tell you, when we want the truth, we will be subjected to all kinds of tests. Physically, mentally, intellectually. हमारा सब और से हमारी परीक्षा लेने वाले बहुत हो जाते हैं. And we have to pass through all the tests. Then alone the truth is revealed. So, therefore, all things belongs to him. It is his wish. He gives, he takes his. Therefore, nivedita atmaloka vedashilatvat. Nivedita means surrendered. Everything. One secret I'll tell you. Before things are taken away from us, stop owning them. Don't own anybody. They are mine. Don't own. Love everyone, but don't own. My son, and that son married another girl without telling you. Broken heart. Don't own anybody. Don't own anything. Why? Everything surrender to Lord. But that requires, very thoda heart is required. For that, strong heart is required. In devotion towards Lord. So whatever he does, in that our good alone is there. First one thinking. Whatever he does, in that our good alone is there. Number one. Number two. In whatever way he keeps us, we should remain in that way alone. हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? जाहि विधि बस ताहि विधि रही. जैसे भगवान आपको रखता है वैसे ही रहिएगा. Bhaktas lakshanam. And third thing is, in what he decides for us, we accept it joyfully and with faith. When you do this, so therefore two things are there. Because on account of our dedication and surrender of all our sacred and secular activities unto the Lord, we no more worry about the worldly losses. Lokahanau chintana karya. Chinta nasti kila tesham chinta nasti kila. Sadasiva Brahmendra Swami Kruti is there, no? How many of you know this? Chinta nasti kila tesham chinta nasti kila. Indeed, chinta nasti tesham. They don't have chinta. Who? Beautifully explains. Those whose hearts and minds revel in Paramatma, them there is no chinta for them, for anything. Or in Vedanta Drishti, those who are able to see this world as Maya play, no chinta. Therefore, lokahanaun chintana karya nivedita atma loka veda शीलत्वात्. रामानुजाचार्य जी एक एग्जाम्पल उदाहरण देते हैं. Just as when we give a pashu, any cattle in dana, in charity to some other person, एक गाय को दान दे दिया, do you worry about that guy now? वो गाय को खिला रहा है कि नहीं, पिला रहा है कि नहीं? That chinta is not there, no? Similarly, tadarpita akhilacharata. When we surrender everything unto Lord, chinta is given up. Remember, therefore, nothing is permanent in this world. No relationship is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Everything collapses. How it collapses, how each one dies, how each thing will get taken away from us. And death is such that in one stroke, everything is taken away. Physical things are all dropped. One switch, cut off. Therefore, don't hold on to this world. Padmapatra mivambhasa. Like a water drop on the lotus leaf, live like that. ठीक है? With this, we'll stop here. 61. 62 onwards, we will take up next month. What are the dates next month? Just see, देख के बताओ. 5th to 8th. 5, 6, 7, 8. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th February 2019.